Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for Fight Night, The $1 Million Heist, Season 1, Episode 6, Community Men. How are you guys enjoying the series? I think that we're wrapping up. I feel like we're wrapping it up pretty nicely. I think that I'm going to be satisfied by the end of this. Because this one here, this episode 6 gave us a good little cliffhanger. Gave us a good little cliffhanger. So I can rest assured that when we wrap this up, I'm gonna feel satisfied. Anyway, so Slim, they took Chicken, and so he waked Chicken Man up demanding answers. Vivian, of course, is still there. Chicken Man, he mad because he feel like she done sold him out. When in reality, they had a gun in her head. What was she supposed to do? But he talking about, I would have never sold you out. Yeah, right. They take Chicken out, and this is when Chicken feels like he has his moment, so he jumped the man and gets out the window. Vivian, she figures, she hears all that commotion, and she's pleased too, like, yes, my man got out. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Go out and get us some help. Chicken, he get back to the hotel. Listen, his wife done left. Faye done left. She and the kids are gone. He finds a note that says, take care of yourself. She done left a necklace and everything. He gets a call from her. She don't even want to talk to him. She immediately passes the phone to her son. And he tells him, it's all over the paper that you're the prime suspect in a robbery and all of that. While he's talking to his son, the police sirens are blaring outside. So they coming in hot. He quickly gets off the phone, and he think he finna slide out because the police have wrongly, arrested this man. Because I guess we all look alike. But anyway, he think he finna get out, and somebody downstairs is like, oh, that ain't Chicken Man. There go Chicken Man right there. So there's that. He takes off running, and they shoot at him. I said, not shooting at people who running away. It was the overzealous racist one. He didn't hesitate to shoot at that man while he was running away. Slim and Vivian, because he got her hostage at this point. They're at the salon. He said he gonna make her work off her debt since Chicken Man is in the wind. He says she owe him $50K, and she like, do it look like I got dumb on my forehead? How I'm gonna get you $50K? And he say, listen, you gonna get the money, and bitch, don't play with me. Detective Hudson, he at the house, he got suspended. So he at the house, he gets a knock at the door, and it's Chicken Man. Chicken Man say he needs help. So he tells him, what happened at the hotel and everything, and they have a beer and conversation, about how Chicken Man got here. Hudson, he's like, I think you a smart man, but like, you just get in your own way. And Chicken Man says all he got is his 4th grade education. All he got going for him is his mouth, is the fact that he got the gift of gab. And so he utilizes that. They really just have this conversation like a heart to heart, like, you need to do better. You chasing this goal of being some high rolling gangster, and that's just not you. That ain't even your brand, but you trying to force it. Go do something else with your life. You're trying to be something you're not. That's what Hudson has to say. Hudson, gives him some options, and he chooses, listen, let's just work together in finding out who really robbed the party, so that they can clear his name. The Duffel Bag Boys, they still in hiding. Sean tries to talk some sense into the younger one. I ain't get his name, but anyway, because they the only two still left in the room. Because I don't know where Fat Mal Black was. But anyway, he's trying to talk some sense into him after hearing that he and Fat Mal Black went over there to that landlord and roughed him up a little bit and shot him. He don't feel like it's a good idea for this boy to be cozying up with Fat Mouth Black, because he's way too unpredictable, and he's not to be trusted. And the boy gonna excuse me, the boy gonna say, well, at least he stands up for himself. Does he? Is that what he's doing? Talking about he tired of being the victim. Okay, whatever. And he proud of what he's done. He has no remorse, not at all. He'll do it again. He said it's the most fun that he's had in a long time. And Sean is like, listen, this ain't nothing fun or cool about robbing people. Let's get that straight. Vivian, she got the girls at the house pitching an idea. You know, she got to get this 10% by the end of the day. So she need $5,000 before the end of the day. She said she gonna run some numbers. She gonna take over what Chicken Man was doing, but we gonna have the ladies doing it. And all the ladies, you know, nobody's here for it because Chicken Man, you know, his name it's a little sullied after this robbery. People feel like they ain't gonna get their money or nothing like that. So they're a little leery. But Maxine is there, you know, she gonna join in. Hudson, he back at his desk packing it up. You know, he's gotta go. He tells the rookie cop, you know, tell him that the ID, because they found an ID, and he was like, the cop tells him that the ID that they found in the woods belongs to Mercer. Well, they said the hitman related to Frank. They think, okay, well, if his ID was out there, then he had to be at the party. Frank had to be at the party. But, of course, nobody's going to drop a dime on Frank. Anybody going to say they saw him nowhere. The chief, he had him picked up for questioning. So, to their surprise, he in an interrogation room right now being questioned. Hudson, he goes and watches the interrogation. That racist cop in there being racist. He in there questioning Frank. Frank, he ain't talking, you know, and so the man go and take an early lunch break, and you know that means that he gonna leave him in there for however long he gonna leave him in there. Viv and Max, they gotta figure out how they gonna make this situation work, this running numbers situation work. She really needs Max's help. Back at the precinct, Hudson, he gonna take a little stab at questioning Frank. He get in there and let him know, listen, I ain't working with the rednecks at all. You know, he's really suspended, so he's really not a cop, you know, sort of, kind of. He got his own reasons for being there. He asked him about the robbery, and then they have this back and forth trying to, you know, intimidate one another with their savvy and wit or whatever. But anyway, Hudson tells him, you know, I got you. Got my eye on you. You on my radar, just so you know. He leaves, and when he gets back in the car, you know, he's pissed at Chicken Man for lying, you know, about Frank being at the party, whatever. And Chicken Man, he starts rattling off, you know, everything else that he's heard or seen Frank do and that he didn't talk about. He say, listen, he done shot at the essay in front of me, strangled Silky, etc., etc. And none of it matters because ain't nobody gonna testify against him. So, yeah, no, I didn't say nothing about it. Well, I mean, it ain't gonna help. It's not gonna change anything. They head out because they're gonna go talk to Ed, Andre's uncle, who got the garage. Since Andre's dead, maybe he'll, you know, start talking. Maybe he'll help a little bit because he has no reason to protect Andre. Frank and Mercer, they talk, and Frank a little upset with Mercer for, you know, using the chopper out there in the woods in the first place, drawing attention to them and everything. And they still haven't found Chicken Man. Mercer say, listen, I got news. I got news. Got good news on that front. He hands him the paper and sees Chicken Man's face plastered all over the front of it. And so, of course, that's going to draw him out, or they going to find him. The phone rings, and it's Cadillac. Cadillac think that, you know, maybe you should take some time off, Frank. Take some time off, you know. Well, if he puts it like the rest of the people have been talking, and they feel like maybe you should take some time off. Maybe you should, you know, sit this one out. While everybody else, while he handles Chicken Man and the firm and all of that. And Frank is like, well, who the hell, why the firm need to know about any of this? Like, the firm needs dealing with or whatever. There's been some chatter about Frank's capability, and capacity to lead. And Frank, like, who said that? He want names. It's really Cadillac. He the only one. Anyway, Uncle Ed, he's just toe up over hearing about the news of Andre. He knew it. He knew it. He also knows that Chicken Man isn't capable of doing anything like this, so he gives them that. He really can't give him any more insight other than that. He says he has a name though, and the name is McKinley Rogers, whoever that is. McKinley is Sean. My bad. Back at Viv's house, they figure out a plan. They're gonna use their feminine wiles. They're gonna play these men and get these white men, and it works. It works. Hudson and Chicken Man, they break into McKinley's hotel room. They go through the room, and Chicken Man sees this picture of McKinley and the guy, the guy that set all this up. He recognizes him. And Chicken Man's like, oh, yeah, I recognize him. I stole his gig. So maybe that's the motive. And it is. He doesn't know his name. Hudson finds another picture in there. And they call the lady that's on the photo, McKinley's woman. They call her. And, of course, they're going to roll up on her. And so they find her at her job. She working down at the perfume counter at the Macy's. And she's like, immediately, no, I don't want no parts. Don't come talking to me about none of that. I don't care. She wants no parts. Hudson, of course, needs her help. We're trying to keep him safe. Some bad people might be after him. He leaves, because she said she don't want nothing to do with it. Don't come asking her any questions. Don't come updating her. She's done. He gets back to the car though, and he has to like distract some of these police officers that are like because they pulled up right next to the car, right where Chicken Man is sitting in the back seat. And it's a close one. They almost see him in there, but what's his face? Detective Hudson distracts them, and Chicken Man living one more day. He's one more day free. Viv and Maxine, they got all the white men betting on the numbers. Sully, that's the the one that was working for the congressman. He ain't got his money, so he walk up a little upset, like, oh, y'all, this what y'all doing? Y'all ain't even paid me, and y'all out here taking bets again. They don't pay y'all people. They don't pay the people. I'm owed such and such amount of money, and they ain't paid me nothing. He's really stirring the pot. And so, of course, now Viv has to, give him something. And so she has to, come up off the money. She give him $5,000. Gone on about your business. Thank you very much. Fat Mouth Black and the youngin', they playing cards out of nowhere. Black flipped the table, and bum rushes him, gets all up on, pulls a gun on him and everything. He thinks that it's taking McKinley way too long. So what y'all been up to? Who he talking to? Where is he at? It's taking him way too long to get back. Then Fat Mouth Black tries to appeal to him and get him on his side, like it's them against McKinley now. I don't know. He's trying to influence that boy, and it's looking like the child is easily influenced. McKinley, he show up to Charmaine's house. That's the girl. That's his baby mama. And she tells him about Hudson coming up to her job. She has a feeling that this cop is different and that this cop you might really want to talk to this cop because they might really be able to help you. Hudson and Chicken Man, they following McKinley. So they right outside the house. Chicken Man want to go in there and arrest him right now. And Hudson is like, I'm suspended. I can't arrest nobody. He can't do nothing. Hudson thinks McKinley's following orders from somebody else. Has to be. He's not the mastermind of this. There has to be somebody else at the top of this. Slim is at the salon with Viv. He still got Viv hostage. And she brings him what she has. She's short, but she brings him what she has because she had to pay Sully. So she's short her 10%. And he gonna say, I'm gonna find you another way to pay off your debt. Yeah, come on over here. And at first she feeling like he finna try to force her to do some type of sexual favor, but he finna make her wash his feet. And before she can do that, Frank walk in and he confronts him, about what was said about the leadership. Because, of course, what's his name? Cadillac put it all on Slim. Even though Slim, those were his sentiments, he doesn't really respect Frank or his leadership skills or none of that. But they have a few words, and as they're talking, Viv, she see the gun on the counter, so she grabs it right quick and, holds it, gonna hold on to it. Slim, he tries to reach for it mid-conversation like he finna shoot Frank. Viv reaches out, shoots him dead, and then Mercer shoots the other guy that's there dead, and then they leave her to it and head out. Talking about, well, we're gonna leave you to it. Anyway, we in New Jersey. It's a party going on. We see Cadillac. He get the news about Missouri Slim, and he goes out, outside to his personal batting cage. He's having a chat with the guy that set all of this up. He works for Cadillac. Cadillac is the one that set it all up to make Frank look bad. He been a hater from the beginning. He want to be in charge of everybody. He want, in fact, he feels like all of them, everybody is supposed to meet their demise. He makes the guy get into the, because the guy, he promised the duffel bag boys compensation. Of course, Cadillac, I know you told them they'd be compensated, but no, in actuality, we just gonna get rid of them. And then he gonna get rid of you. And then all his problems are solved. But he makes him get into the batting cage. And he say, I need you to be the catcher. He ain't got no glove, got no nothing. But he make him go in there. Them balls is flying. And he's talking to him. And he's telling a story. And he's like, I need you to get all the duffel bag boys. And I need you to get them out there to some little meeting place. Some remote area. He wants them to go out there. And that's where he's supposed to kill all the duffel bag boys or whatever. And so then we see McKinley. He done led Chicken Man and Hudson, of course, back to where the duffel bag boys, their little hideout. He done let them back to their Fat Mouth Black. When he get in there, of course, he questioned about where he's been and all of that. And McKinley said he was just checking on his daughter. Fat Mouth Black don't believe him. And while this is going on, Hudson, he outside like lying in wait, almost like he finna go up in there. The phone rings and it's Emerson. That's the guy's name that McKinley knows from the war, from the military. And Emerson tells him, I need you to meet me at Jekyll Island. That's what it is. I need y'all to come out there to Jekyll Island. And McKinley is like, I ain't going nowhere until you give me some answers, because we've been just sitting around here waiting. They waiting on their money. They waiting on what we supposed to do next. And he telling him this is what we doing next. I need you to come out here to Jekyll Island. But he say he want answers. He say, I lost Lena. Boom. You gonna tell me something. And he gets off the phone and tells the crew, I guess we headed to Jekyll Island. Hudson, he runs and gets back in the car. And of course, they head out. They headed to Jekyll Island. And so are Hudson and Chicken Man. So until next time, Cadillac just done set everybody up. Cadillac set this whole thing up. We should have known. Terrence Howard, of course. Of course he's a snake. he has, you thought he had a little small role. No, it's impactful. Absolutely. Because he's our he's our antagonist. Anyway. Until next time, let me get out here. I still have to do Power Book. And I feel like I'm going to end up doing it tomorrow because I'm tired of talking. I am. I'm tired of talking. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.